starting now. Who's going first?
Oh, fucking hell.
Who do you want?
We're going to be fucked.
What, knackered?
No, I just mean we've got a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah.
We've got corners.
Well, at least we've watched the clips for
Yeah.
thingies. We just got to do the graphics and record it. What time is it? Yeah, we ain't finishing till about 2 in the morning.
Let's go!
But it's our last shift, so we've got to go all out.
Got to go all out.
Who do you want?
Shit, yeah, do we need any last minute suppliers?
No, it should be fine. We've got beers and energy drinks. We've got a shitload of sugar and jelly beans. We've got Pringles. Do you want... Do you want to do 3 or do you want to do 2?
Which one do I want? Oh, I kind of want to do Rashad Penny, but then I don't want to do Jordan Brooks or Irving. I'll do 3.
You'll do Brooks, Penny and Irvin.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll start.
Make sure you describe how shit LJ Collier was his rookie year.
His rookie year, have I got that? Injuries hindered his rookie season.
He played 10 games and he was awful.
He played 10 games, he was injured, and I've got as well. He was productive in his second season. He's been recommended to move inside because of his big size.
He was next level shit in his first year.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Right.
We're only here to make you
Yo, welcome back everyone to the Britball channel, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and today we are on our final video of the series. It's part 32.
An emotional ride.
It's part 32 out of 32, and we're finishing with the Seattle Seahawks. It's been an emotional journey, but I'm sure we'll have more videos pumped out. We've got ideas left, right and centre.
Yeah.
Before the draft, post-draft. But
gambling.
Yeah. But before we get into that, we've got one last video to get out of the way, and it is this one. But before we even do that, we have a special heartfelt message.
Just a quick one, guys. If you enjoy the video or any of our videos, if you rode along this journey with us, make sure you're subscribed. If you're watching this, you're most likely not subscribed. And it's free, you know the drill. It's a nice thing to do, and it will make our day. And let's dive into the video. So, just to cover the no-pick years, which we have to do whenever teams don't like using their first-round picks. And we have this with Seattle. So, of course, they traded 2 first-rounders for Jamal Adams. You can debate whether that's worth it. I personally don't think it is. And they traded out the first round twice. They traded 1 for Jimmy Graham and 1 for Percy Harvin. They always seem to like to trade out of the first round, or at least look to trade back.
Just because they're good enough.
Yeah, because they think they're clever and all of that. But yeah, the Jimmy Graham and Percy Harvin ones just don't make sense in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, we're covering the picks, not the trades.
And our first pick is you.
Yeah, it's me, Jordan Brooks. So I remember him coming off the draft board and everyone was saying, who the hell is Jordan Brooks? It wasn't one that was really expected, especially when you had Patrick Queen still on the board, who went only a pick later. And you could argue that he has had a better season than Patrick Queen in some little aspects, not overall. He's definitely a better tackler than Patrick Queen and less erratic. But yeah, he broke into the rotation after a pretty rough start. People were talking about moving him around to outside linebacker this year with Bobby Wagner playing inside. And yeah, that might work. He has been pretty decent in when he got cooking towards the end of the season, and he could be primed for a breakout second season. You never know. But it's another one of them picks with Seattle that they're trying to be really clever. They're trying to get this gizmo guy, and he's just like pretty underwhelming for a first round pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember it being quite weird on draft night where us two stayed up watching it, and we were like, we didn't really have him going in the first round. It did take a while for him to break into the team. As it says at the bottom, he was very rotational. I think Pete Carroll doesn't actually know his best position yet in terms of inside or outside linebacker. But I trust him. Pete Carroll's a very good coach. Just got to give it a season. And I think you can do even better than a B. I've got LJ Collier. He's been 2 seasons now for the Seahawks. His first season was nothing short of piss poor, and his second season he actually played a full season. His first season he did have his injuries, but he did play 10 games. In them 10 games, he was absolutely awful. He is very fat and big for a defensive end, so there has been talk in this coming up season of moving more inside into the interior defensive lineman. Because he is very big and he's very good at stopping the run game, but he's kind of hindered his own ability to play football at the highest level by playing defensive end. I do think he will be better if he's moved inside, but in terms of production, he's only had 3 sacks. He did it, and that was this season because his first season was absolutely awful. He's got such a he's got a very good potential. He's got better potential than he's showing. He just needs to sort his game out, and I think defensive end is not the position for him.
Yeah, it was awful first year. This was like a joke of a pick from Seattle. People were joking on him, and rightly so. It's another one where they tried to be clever and get another defensive guy. It just hasn't worked. And they just haven't really been able to draft defense since the Legion of Boom times. And another whiff with LJ Collier. Next, we have Rashard Penny. Regarded as a massive reach once again. This guy was on like a day 3 guy for a lot of people, and people were saying, who the hell is Rashard Penny? And I think they were right in doing that, because he has been very underwhelming, whether he's been injured or just like really low in the rotation. This year he would have been behind Carson. He would have been behind Carlos Hyde as well. So you can't really break into a lot. And people are saying he will be the backup to Carson this year, and hopefully in a bigger role, because Carlos Hyde's obviously moved to Jacksonville. And maybe he can break into a good role, but it's a bust so far.
Yeah, I mean, since entering the league 3 seasons ago, he has never started. He's yet to see a game above 50% snaps. He's always been underutilised. He's always a bit part player. That's when he's fit, because he has been injured from time to time as well, which hasn't helped him at all. He is talented, but not first-round talented, and he has, unfortunately, that's demonstrated in the NFL. I think they need to decline his 5th-year option for the sake of his career and the Seahawks to get him off the books. Jermaine Efadi, I don't know how to say his name, so I'll go with Efadi. He spent 4 years in Seattle, and he's now with the Bears, in which he's played 60 games, all of them being starts, so he was obviously heavily utilised. He did struggle in his rookie season after playing right guard, so he moved to right tackle in 2017, which is the team he played when he was in the draft with Texas. He then played kind of subpar football throughout, giving up at least 4 sacks in every season he has played, and he did not get a PFF rating. I think it was above 62 in that, or 65 in that time. His pass protection left a lot to be desired. It was not good at all, and he wasn't physical enough, and edge rushers just abused him. He didn't really learn from his mistakes, and his run game wasn't that impressive either, so it was kind of he can't really do much in the NFL. He can't pass, can't rush defense.
Yeah, and the Seahawks finally got red after a 13 penalties, 6 sack season in 2019. So that says it all. I think he's been moved back to guard, has he? I think he has.
Probably.
Yeah, but another bad pick for the Seahawks. And then finally we've got Bruce Irvin all the way in 2020, all the way in 2012. He was a member of the Legion of Boom, and an actual decent pick. Obviously not one of the flashy ones like Sherman or Cam Chancellor, but a good piece nevertheless. And he's now likely out of the league, so we thought we'd put his career year stats up there. And as you can see, it's decent. 6 sacks, 2 interceptions. Not a bad player. He was serviceable for a good few years. And of course, he won the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks in 2013. So yeah, we're going to give it a B. Not the biggest home run, and he did get an F- coming into the league. So at least he played better than the F- grade. And yeah, an actual hit on one of the Seattle draft picks.
Yeah, he came into the league storming, in fairness, because he was named to the Pro Football Weekly's All Rookie team. He was obviously part of that Legion of Boom team in 2013, so a year after he was drafted. He did leave it all on the pitch. He was a great guy. He's got a great character. He's very determined. But like you said, he's probably out of the league now. He's had a very successful career. Probably not in terms of stats, but you've come into the NFL to do the one thing you can do, and that is win a Super Bowl. So it's a fair pick, and he's played a big part in our defense in 2013. So yeah, fair enough. Good pick.
And that finishes the series, everyone.
Part 32.
That is 32 videos covering the last 5 first round picks. Last 5 first round picks.
Last 5 years worth of first round picks.
Yes.
There you go.
For every NFL franchise. This has taken us a long time to do. Like an immense amount of time. All the graphics, all the editing. So we would really appreciate if any feedback, any subs, any likes come as a result of them. It's taken us a lot of time. We hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll be moving on to other videos now.
Yep. Yeah, just thank you for coming to joining. Thank you for being on our journey of the past 32 teams, both AFC, NFC, NFL in general. It's been a great ride. So there will be more series out in the future, and there'll be more video ideas. So please subscribe. We're not done there. And yeah,
Adios.